No more will we suffer in silence. So much hate, it's almost timeless.
Just taking part in the regional social forum, Canada's social forum, the best social forum I would say, because it's the only one that's lasted 3 years. So basically just providing people with an opportunity to express what we're expressing here on a day-to-day basis throughout the year, so you can get t-shirts that have all the messages that you need to be doing, like defend nature. That's something really important. You want to just scroll down to that, defend nature. And no blood for oil. We will not be silent. We're selling kufias for solidarity with the Palestinian people. A lot of postcards that you can send to your friends and relatives to just kind of make the issues more relevant and more out there. Buttons to wear on a day-to-day basis. We have car magnets, question war, and bring the troops home now, to counter all the support your war bumper stickers that you see around everywhere. They say support the troops, but in reality, it's not about supporting the troops, it's about supporting the war. Because you can support the troops and at the same time question the war and want them to be coming home. Plaques, so if you have guests coming over, kind of just keep that thought in their mind about issues like water and democracy, peace. Water. It's all about water and how precious it is and vital to our existence. And we have a lot of stuff about democracy and how we preach democracy, but we don't really practice it on a global level. It's more about taking as much as we can from the third world without providing them democracy. And just have a lot of information here to kind of help people realize stuff that they probably already realized because they're here, because they wouldn't be here otherwise. And it's just a great forum, great place to be. I'm actually opening up an activist center here in London. It's very needed. I haven't found a real powerful activist center. There's a few really good things going on in London, like London Co-op, Solidarity House, a lot of really good organizations here, but it seems like there's lacking a place that just has this stuff available on a day-to-day basis and a meeting place for people to come to all the time and learn about issues. So we're starting an activist center for musicians and people in the media, independent media. We're starting Empowerment Independent Media. We want to work closely with Indymedia. I write for Indymedia too. I'm a writer, a rapper, all around dissenter on a day-to-day basis. So this is what I do, this is my life, and that's why I'm here. And if you want to kick a little rap for you or something like that, yeah. You don't support the troops, you just send them off to die. I support the troops, I'm trying to keep them alive. You don't support the troops, you just send them off to die. I support the troops, I'm trying to keep them alive. For our soldiers, I got more than respect. I understand we got soil to protect, but all we do is send the poor we neglect off the war to bring death to the world we oppress. And if my brother dies in this war I reject, how much oil will I get? How much opium hits? We all know oil is at the root of the conflict. The war on terror is nonsense. Politicians line their pockets with Exxon profits, while the troops get left as targets, only coming home so they can rest in boxes. So you know we've got to end this process. Our image keeps getting tarnished. The mission was never accomplished. The war, we lost it before it started. Bring the troops home now. Let's just stop it. Let's just stop it. You don't support the troops, you just send them off to die. I support the troops, I'm trying to keep them alive. You don't support the troops, you just send them off to die. I support the troops, I'm trying to keep them alive. We got brave men, what we use them for? Send them overseas to fight a useless war, when all they want to do is go home to their family. We send them all to war zones to be casualties in a war we can never win. The world is worse now than it's ever been, and it's evident they never tried getting Bin Laden. They could have had him, but they let him live, cause he's never been the enemy. He was CIA in the 70s, and he's CIA presently. He still collects his checks. His family gets respect. When you're grounded, they get on jets. So don't be fooled by the set he reps. He ain't Al-Qaeda. Don't be blind to the facts. Al-Qaeda was behind the attacks. You don't support the troops, you just send them off to die. I support the troops, I try to keep them alive.
Thanks a lot, Darius.